What if having no plan is the plan? Welcome to DaniCast. Ouvi e aprendi. Your 5-minute dose of real everyday English. No grammar, no pressure. Just stories, reflections, and the kind of English people actually speak. Today we are going to talk about having no plan. Have you ever woken up and say, what am I going to do today? Who am I going to be today? Where am I going to go today? What if I am nobody? What if I don't go anywhere? And what if I don't do anything? That's it. It can be a plan. And today I'm gonna talk about my frustration about a nap. As an English teacher, I've always recommended to my students to use Duolingo to study English, of course. Of course, you can use the app to study other languages, and now you can study music, you can learn about chess, something that I'm struggling with. But okay, let's keep to English. Well, I guess since the recess, I have been struggling with that. I know that I always recommend the app to my students. I know that I always say that this is a good tool to keep in touch with English in a fun way. I know you may ask yourself and you may ask me, but teacher, why do you study English? Why do you play English on Duolingo? First, because I have to check what my students are checking there, what they are doing, what they are learning. And I can make a confession here that there are some things that I don't really agree with or don't recommend. That's the best way to teach second language students. But okay, this is not the point today. The point is, I have been feeling frustrated with the responsibility of playing Duolingo. I have been feeling, my gosh. And this feeling, this frustration, this obligation feeling to do something or to get something done is terrible, don't you think? I know that I recommend to my students, and I started 2026 talking this, opening my heart and being crystal clear to my students that I have been feeling frustrated and it's okay. So I told them that most of the time we're not in the mood to study English. We are not in the mood to go to the gym. We're not in the mood to socialize with other people. And that's okay. But something that needs to be important is, what is your goal? What is your target? Because this feeling and this frustration cannot take long, right? So it's okay if today you're not in the mood to do diet. It's okay if this week you're not in the mood to give your best to English. But it needs to be temporary, okay? Because since you set a plan, we have to do it. So it's okay if you don't want to be anybody. It's okay if you don't want to go anywhere. It's okay if you don't want to do anything. Even studying English, not showing up to class, not going to the gym, not being active today. But it needs to be temporary. It can't take long. We need to move, we need to change, we need to inspire other people. and we need to be an inspiration to ourselves. And I'm recording this episode right now. Firstly, to myself. Secondly, to you, who are really close to me. And then to my whole community, who is constantly, sometimes or occasionally, feeling frustrated about something. So, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna eat a comfy food. Yes, a comfy food, a comfortable food. Do you know that food that holds you, that give you warm, and sometimes makes you feel better after having it? Yes, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna have a comfy food tonight. I'm gonna listen to the rain outside. Maybe watch TV, a movie, or just playing with my child. Okay? But when I decide to go to bed, I'm gonna put a period in this feeling of frustration, of not doing it today. And for sure, tomorrow it's gonna be another day. It's gonna be a better day. A day that I will give my best. Well, if this episode made you realize that you have the same feeling that I'm having right now and you have to do something about it, allow yourself to do nothing today, but allow it temporary. And promise yourself that tomorrow is gonna be another day and we are gonna do our best. Because I'm promising you and I'm promising myself, tomorrow I will be better. See you next time.